no amount of state of emergency will make any difference, and we could extend it for 10 years. It will not make any difference if the security forces are demoralized. You could have 1 million state of emergency. What you have is a minister of police who is not made for that job. What you have is a minister of home affairs who the gang elements, quite frankly, do not possess a healthy fear for. They don't respect him. So as long as you have that person as the face of your home affairs and face of the police department, they will continue to laugh at the administration. The Prime Minister needs to appoint a proper Minister of Home Affairs to take care of business and to let the criminal elements know that we're not playing any games with them.
I also think that there's a larger issue. That larger issue that government has is to protect the law-abiding citizens as priority in this country. And so I imagine that is where we're going with this motion to request to further extend the time by 2 months. The culture that these gangs have created, Madam President, is one of intimidation and violence. And it has left a significant physical impact on this country, but not only physical. There's also a tremendous psychological effect. People live in fear.
I want to make a suggestion that one of the things that must be done in this day and age is to be able to come up with a strategic plan in fighting crime. And when I say that, it must not only be the state of emergency, because, Madam President, one of the things affecting Belize today, especially in the 2 areas mentioned, and that is the reason I made sure that I mentioned them, both in the Cayo area, and that strategic part of the Cayo area, and in that those strategic places in Belize City, is that it is, and we will find out that a lot of what is happening insofar as crime is concerned in those areas, Madam President, have to do with turf war insofar as drugs is concerned.
It is because of the state of emergency in specific targeted areas, part of Belize City and a part of the Cayo District, that the good people in those areas are now able to walk freely and to enjoy the amenities of life, because the gangs in those areas have been taken off the street and are incarcerated. In response to Senator Herrera, yes, this was intelligence driven, it was targeted, surgical, to disrupt a turf war that was taking place. The reduction in crime in those areas is proof that the intelligence was right and the measure was appropriate